Yeah, I know. Another young bloke.
Yeah. Could have been anyone.
Did you call the AIS?
Yeah, they're on their way.
Didn't think the senior Connie's exam was for a couple of days yet.
Meaning?
Meaning maybe you should wait till you've passed before you start showing everyone how smart you are.
Look, Wayne, if this has anything to do with drag racing, we have to call in the AIS, you know that.
There's only one car involved, that one.
OK, well, look at these skid marks.
What about them?
Well, come on, take a look. We've got two vehicles side by side. Both of them are going like the clappers. Now, one fails to take the corner, it wraps itself around the tree. The other one heads off into the shoulder, corrects, and then hoons off.
Or it could have been an oncoming vehicle.
No, I don't buy that. The patterns in the gravel are all wrong.
So now you're a forensics expert.
No, all I'm saying is that we should check it out.
Oh, well, Mag, she'll still be a pretty face, even with egg all over it.
Constable Doyle?
Yeah, Maggie, hi.
Kim Fisher, Accident Investigation Section.
Wayne Patterson, how are you?
What have we got here?
It's a fatal. The tyre marks indicate two cars. The driver's still in the crash vehicle.
OK, let's get on with it.
When this goes wrong, it's down to you, OK?
Give the girl a promotion.
Worth her weight in gold, our Doyle.
Plenty would have just assumed a one-vehicle accident and left it at that. Well done, Maggie.
So we are dealing with drag racing, then?
Yeah, from the position of the skid and scuff marks on the road, I'd say yes. I take it his car was stolen.
We're informing the owner now.
Visual identification's virtually impossible. Maybe we'll get lucky and fingerprints will have a record.
So what have you got on the second car?
Not a lot. No witnesses as far as we know. The skid marks, of course. But let's wait for the forensic report and the tyres first. Once we know the make, you'll be able to narrow the field. That should help. In the meantime, I'll get cracking on my investigation.
Rightio, well, I hope you don't mind the interview room. It's a bit grim, but it is quiet.
In case there's something you want to wipe off your face.
But anything you need, Senior Constable Schultz will be able to help you. He's harmless enough if you catch him on a good day.
Good on you, boss. Thanks very much. Nicholas Schultz. Good to meet you.
Kim Fisher.
Oi.
Pleased to meet you.
Good.
Who's that?
Who?
Who? The tubby bloke in the sergeant's uniform.
Oh, yeah, it's Kim Fisher from AIS.
Yeah? She can run a tape over my measurements any day.
No, she's all right, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing.
Oh, come on. You haven't noticed?
I've noticed.
Mount Thomas Police, Nicholas Schultz speaking.
Of course, on the other hand, you know, she wouldn't go for a moke like you, so it's all academic, isn't it?
I could get her interested.
Yeah. Sure, mate.
How much?
How much what?
How much do you want to bet that I upend that bird before she goes back to Melbourne?
That was fingerprints. They've identified the dead driver as James Allen Stoppard.
Stomper?
Yeah, he's a mate of yours, isn't he?
I saw him around the footy club a bit, that's all.
Yeah, well, according to old Stomper's records, he was going to have a birthday. He would have been 20.
Someone better inform his parents.
Any volunteers?
Don't look at me.
I've got to sub the crime report on the car thief.
Oh. Who wants to go first?
Mrs. Stoppard?
Yes, what is it?
My name's Constable Wayne Patterson. Can I come inside, please?
What is it? What's the matter?
Look, I think it'd be better if I came inside.
What is it? What won't you tell me? It's Jimmy, isn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid it is, Mrs. Stoppard. There was a fatal motor vehicle accident early this morning. We believe your son was the driver. Mrs. Stoppard! Please, Mrs. Stoppard! Is there anyone home? Is there anyone else home? Please, Mrs. Stoppard.
How'd you go?
No worries. The mum took it pretty bad. There's a neighbour over there now.
Not one of our most pleasant duties.
Managed to get a recent photo?
Here.
Can Can we get a few copies run off?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Right, give me the details and I'll put it in with the 83. You're looking a little pale.
I'm fine.
This can wait 5 minutes if you want to grab a drink or
Look,
something.
I said I'm fine, so let's just get on with it, okay?
How'd you go with the local paper?
The Gazette, no worries. You're going to run a front-page story.
Great. He wasn't partying alone. People must have seen him. We should talk to his footy club mates too.
Well, Patterson's your man there. He'll give you everything you need.
Right. I'll be in the interview room when you're ready.
Now, isn't that a bit rough, suspecting guys are drag racing just because they play footy?
Have you got a problem working with Senior Constable Fisher?
No, no problem.
Good.
I want to speak to the person in charge.
Well, I reckon that'll be me.
Are you sure you're in charge?
Too right I am. You see this big long counter here? I have absolute authority from one end all the way down to the other. Now, what do you want?
So if the secretary's not there, just ask for his wife.
All right, thanks.
Hey, how long you had your hooks?
Just over a year. Why? Thinking of having a go?
I am having a go. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm not much of an exam person.
Just do your homework, you'll be right.
Yeah, do you know what'd help?
What?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. It's too much to ask.
No, what is it?
Well, I was wondering if you might give me a hand with my study.
It's basic material.
Yeah, I just don't know which bits to concentrate on.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll go through it with you. Maybe over a sandwich at lunch.
Or a drink after work?
Yeah, I'm staying at the pub, sure. Why not?
And you found it...
So that'll be tonight at the Imperial then,
shop.
Kim?
And you think it's this O'Brien?
I know it's O'Brien. He's had it in for me since the day I came to town.
Wouldn't be interested, eh?
Well, so you reckon he's trying to put you out of business by painting this graffiti on your walls?
It's not just graffiti, it's horrible stuff. It's scaring my customers away. Look, take a look at that.
It was my dad used to say something like up a Java, but look, I don't know why you're losing customers over stuff like this.
You don't understand. Some of the videos I hire out, they're a bit stronger than Bambi. Look, you're leaving the shop with Wet and Wild in Amsterdam. You look up and the first thing you see is that. Now, how do you feel?
Demotivated. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Well, look, what I'll do is I'll ask round for you.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Yep. Righto, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Some blood alcohol reading.
No surprises there.
Thank you. Forensic. The tyres were 225/60/15s.
Come again?
Street legal racing tyres. Very popular among the illegal drag racing fraternity.
Yeah, and they usually only fit specifically modified vehicles.
We could talk to the garages and workshops, see who's been buying lately.
What do you reckon?
It's a small town. We might get lucky.
OK, Doyle, off you go. Let's have the blood alcohol reading.
Reading a .192.
Great combination, alcohol and burning rubber.
I don't know how you cope dealing with nothing but fatals. I couldn't do it.
At least I'm not the one who has to inform the parents.
I think we should still look into the alcohol angle. Check with all the hotels.
I checked the Imperial.
You're keen. All right, off you go. Take the photo with you. On second thoughts, I might come too.
All I can really tell you is that he was in here. I think he was part of the footy crowd, but I couldn't name names.
Were they rotten when they left?
I wouldn't have served them if they were.
No, sorry, I had to ask.
No, that's okay. They took a slab with them, but they were fine when they left. It's just such a waste.
Kids. Now, you watch over them for 20 years and they write themselves off in 20 seconds.
Folly of youth.
Now, they think they're immortal. You can't get it through their thick skulls that life is short and there are no guarantees. Still, there's always friends. As long as you've got good friends, you're okay.
Wow, how tall are you?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm tall enough to be a lot bigger than you are, so you should tell me what you're doing here.
What now?
Yeah, now.
Just mucking about?
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't involve the tin of spray paint in that wall, would it?
He must be the tallest policeman ever. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Well, someone has.
You don't think it's me? I've no spray can, look.
Yeah, all right, I can see that. Have you ever been in trouble with the police?
Am I in trouble now?
What's your name?
Fleur? What's yours?
Your full name, thanks.
Fleur Gregory.
Your address?
You're not going to talk to the oldies.
No, not now, Fleur. What's your address?
13 Anderson Crescent, Mount Thomas.
All right. On your way. You all right?
You still haven't told me.
Senior Constable Schultz.
Nick. Great name for your job. See ya.
You watch yourself.
All right, here's a full list from the garages.
It's quite extensive.
Well, we have our fair share of petrol heads around town.
Tomorrow we'll try cross-matching it with the footy club list. That'll at least give us something manageable.
Hey, Nick, how'd you go with that complaint?
On there.
Well, I reckon we've got a graffiti artist.
What, name and all?
Yeah, we're looking for Fleur Gregory. She's 13 or thereabouts, light brown hair. She's wearing a tan parka 2 sizes too big. Now all we need to do is find some hard evidence.
Yeah, well, how about the paint shop? She's going to be getting her supplies from somewhere.
Now, that's not a bad idea, is it? Would you like to check it out for me, please?
I sure would.
Cheers.
She sounds like a real hard-nosed crim. You sure you're up to this?
Yeah, I'm up to it.
Not all. Early night, boss.
What's it to you?
Nothing.
I think you're getting it all out of proportion.
Yeah, Chris, I'm telling you, he's got the hots for you.
Why? Because he left the office 5 minutes early.
Yeah, and because he's been acting strange. He's been finding all his excuses to come here. What was all that stuff about friendship this morning?
Look, Tom and I have been friends for years. Nell and I were close too. If you think he wants anything
Chris.
more than a platonic friendship, then you're
Chris.
just crazy. Hello, Tom. It's a nice jacket. It's a nice new jacket.
You like it? Thank you.
Boss?
Well, what about a drink?
Lovely. Why don't you have one yourself?
Great.
I used to study on black coffee.
I thought it might help us unwind.
You'll do that all right.
Well, here's to study.
To study. And hooks.
I'll drink to that.
So, where would you like to start?
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, well, you see, I ran out of my place. I feel like a bit of an idiot telling you this. I ran out of my place in such a hurry tonight that I clean forgot all my stuff. My operational and promotional guide.
Oh.
Yeah, so I thought that when we finished up here, we could duck back to my place, grab the books and,
Sure.
Hey?
Why don't we just stay at your place? Much quieter.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, yeah.
So what do you think? Wayne's place okay for you?
Sure.
Maggie's taking the exam too. 2 heads are better than 1.
Good morning.
Morning.
G'day, Jason.
G'day. Who the hell do you think you are?
Spider, who are you?
Police Constable Doyle. Now, what's your correct name?
Trevor Webb. Get it? Spider. Spider Webb.
Yeah, very funny. Now, do you often go around harassing female joggers, Mr. Webb?
Only if they look like they need harassing.
Well, you picked the wrong one this time, haven't you?
I haven't broken any laws. You can't touch me.
Is that so? Those tyres don't look legal to me, Mr. Webb.
What are you talking about?
It's a defect notice, Mr. Webb. Your car's unroadworthy.
Fair go. Can't we talk about this?
Well, there's nothing to talk about. You get those problems fixed and you can drive your car again.
I can't afford to.
Well, you can afford to fit illegal tyres. Funny that.
Look, I'm sorry I gave you a hard time. It won't happen again. Oh, Wayne, help me out here, please.
Spider.
What's going on?
A friend of yours, Wayne.
We play footy together.
Oh, I see, another member of this football team.
What's that supposed to mean?
Were you anywhere near the St David's Road the night before last, Mr Webb?
Maggie?
No way. I was at home. Even had a couple of mates over. Ask me mum.
Maggie, can I have a word with you, please? Now, what's this all about?
We're looking for the other driver involved in the fatal. Now, your mate Spider seems to fit the profile pretty well.
Oh, look, I know the guy's no brain surgeon, but he's not a bad bloke.
Yeah, right.
He's not. And he needs his car.
Well, he should have thought of that before he tried to run me over.
Oh, so this is all because he browned you off?
His car's unroadworthy.
You'd give anyone else a month to fix it?
No, not necessarily.
You would. Now, look, Spider there's been out of work for a year and a half. Now he's landed a job at the abattoir at St David's. He needs his car desperately.
Oh, all right. Just don't go on about it. Mr Webb, you have 2 weeks to rectify those faults in your vehicle.
Do you reckon you could make that 3? The first 2 pays are already spoken for.
2 weeks, Mr Webb. If the problems aren't fixed by then, you'll be taken off the road again. Understood?
Yeah, understood.
That was a bit soft, wasn't it?
I'm sorry?
Your first instinct was right. If we want these hoons off the road, we should throw the book at them.
You owe me.
Hey, Nick, I got a result from one of those hardware stores.
Eh?
Yeah, Harris Hardware. The assistant said she sold heaps of stuff to a little kid answering Fleur's description.
When was this?
Yesterday, Arvo. They said she's been in there a couple of times. She's a vibrant little kid.
You beauty, we've got her. Come on.
Oi, do you want me to call the Soggies in case you need backup?
What do you know? Nicked by Nick. Oh well, guess I'll be a martyr to my faith.
This is all about becoming Roman Catholic. Her father and I said no. This is obviously Fleur's way of paying us back.
Well, martyrs don't usually lie and vandalise property.
I don't know where all this comes from.
Mum and Dad think it's just another phase I'm going through. Like wanting plastic surgery to look like Michael Jackson. But this is different. This is me.
Nonsense. We're Methodists.
We're Gregories, aren't we? It's preordained. Did you know there were 16 popes and 10 saints called Gregory? We have to be Catholics.
See what I've got to deal with?
I just found out the other night. I was going through a book of saints. Catholics have the best saints, and I thought, wow, Father Donovan's going to be so impressed.
Father Donovan?
The new priest of St David's. A real spunk.
Oh, is he now, huh?
He looks like a river phoenix. Wow.
Good.
Like he used to. All the converts have to take instructions from him.
What would this Father Donovan say if he knew you were doing this?
I don't know.
Do you think he'd approve of using the Virgin's name to deface people's property?
Oh, I didn't think...
No, you didn't, did you?
You do realise, young lady, that we could bring a charge of willful damage. That'd mean court, a police record and a hefty fine.
My dad will crucify me.
Is there some way we could avoid that, Sergeant?
Well, that depends on Fleur, doesn't it?
What do you mean you're not going to charge her?
Look, you can take my word for it, we'll all be better off.
But she's a vandal.
Look, if this thing goes to children's court, all that's going to happen is she'll get a slap on her wrist. Now, this way, Benita, you're going to get you all fixed up.
And you're going to get out of doing a whole lot of paperwork.
Quite possibly. Perhaps if you had a chat to her. Fleur, come here, will you? She's not a bad kid. She's all right. I think you've got something to say, haven't you?
I'm really sorry for what I did. It was unchristian.
Well, sorry's not good enough. I mean, what about the mess?
Don't you worry. Nick and I will clean it up.
Yeah, well, just make sure you do. And I don't want to see you around my shop ever again.
Not even to rent a film. Do you have Nun's story?
Oi. What's this Nick and I business?
Do you know how many cans it'll take for the whole wall? I'll be spraying forever.
Well, you don't... never mind. Look, go to the hardware shop and get 4 litres of this stuff and some rollers, some brushes. I think it's all right with your mum?
Great. Penance.
This is Jason Matthew Prentice. He's going to be helping us with our inquiries into yesterday's fatal. Interview room free, Wayne?
Sure.
So, do I need to go to the bank today or what? Our bet, remember? How'd you go?
Work in progress, mate.
Yeah, sure.
It was the front page of the Gazette that flushed him out. He's been sweating blood since the accident, and that just pushed him over the edge.
Well, congratulations.
And to all of you, that was an outstanding effort.
Oh, PJ, you got a moment?
So the kid fessed up, did he?
Yeah, it wasn't too hard in the end. He desperately wanted to talk, lighten his conscience.
Speaking of which, I've got a bit of a confession to make myself about last night.
Yeah, we
wondered where you got to.
I got sidetracked.
Well, it's not me that has to pass the exam.
No. Well, truth to tell, I've kind of gotten used to having you around. I miss you when you go.
Well, I've still got a few loose ends to tie up. I'm not going anywhere until tomorrow.
Oh, well, what are you doing for dinner?
Little cottage off the road. Used to be a
I'm having dinner at the Imperial.
Yeah, you know.
The Copper Pot.
Yeah, that's the place. Little place down off Hillsdale Road. What have you heard?
Oh, it's very nice. You need to have your bank card in good working order, though.
Nice atmosphere.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's very, very romantic. Why the sudden interest in fancy restaurants, boss? What are you up to?
Mind your own business, both of you.
That reminds me, I've got to get the lunches.
Are you sure?
I'm just telling you what I heard.
What am I going to do? I don't want to lose his friendship.
Yeah, well, I'd kind of like to keep my prospects open for promotion, too.
I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and tell him.
I don't know if you should, Chris.
Well, I can't keep leading the poor man on.
Who said anything about leading him on? Maybe he's just what you need.
Tom.
Yeah, well, you said we're not right for each other. I suppose I just have to accept that.
Adam.
Well, look, he's well respected, he's reliable. He could do a lot worse.
Yes, but I just don't think about him like that.
He's a sergeant as well. He earns a lot more cash than I do.
I run a successful business. I could buy and sell the both of you.
Yeah, but Chris, you need someone.
Maybe. But not Tom.
Who then?
Come here, silly twat.
What's happening, mate? You here yet?
Yeah, just arrived. Asked for a table for two.
No, how about that, eh? Primed and ripe for the picking. Hope you got those readies.
Look, did I ever tell you that I knew her in Melbourne?
No, actually, you didn't.
No?
Hmm.
Must have slipped my mind.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Peter Fisher. That's her husband. Yeah, apparently he's very big in real estate. Never pick him for a couple, would you?
Never said anything about her husband.
Must have slipped my mind. Tomorrow, mate, tomorrow.
Give me a beer, will you, Chris? And actually, make that a double bourbon neat, will you? I don't think I'll be in again till payday.
What's wrong? Did you back a loser?
Could say that.
$3.
Hey, I got that. Hey, fellas. You remember that snotty piece that put the canary on the wagon?
Yeah.
Well, this is the bloke that fixed it for me.
Yeah, we all know why, don't we, fellas?
Yeah, go, Wise. Mick, Chip, Sonny, how are you? George, so what are you fellas up to?
We've been to Stomper's funeral.
Oh, yeah, tough day.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we thought we'd all come down here and get blind.
That's what he would have wanted.
Too right it is. All right, here's to Stomper.
Yeah. Stomper!
What do you reckon, Digger? Quite right. The casual look, I think. She is definitely one for the less formal approach.
How am I going to tell him?
Yeah, what's he going to say?
I just don't want to hurt his feelings, you know. He's too good a friend.
Yeah, well, Chris, whatever you say, you're going to hurt his feelings. The thing is, what's he going to do about it?
Just got to find some way of letting him down gently, you know, to keep his ego intact.
Well, you know what I reckon? I reckon you're just going to have to be honest about it. To hell with the consequences.
You think that, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wish I'd said that.
Well, that's the way I see it, you know.
See, that's what I love about you, the way you can cut through all the bull and get to what's really important.
Chris, there's that L word again.
Yes. Oh, dear. I don't think we have to worry about Tom anymore.
What do you think you're doing? Fool like an old fool, eh, mate?
Come on, get it in here, Spider! Get it in here! That's all! That's all I reckon. No, mate, it's hard to do. You take him off now.
It's okay, Chris. We're just having a little bit of fun.
Well, it's time you had it somewhere else. This is a public bar, not a strip club.
Oh, come on, lady. Get your shirt on. Oh, I better still take it off.
Out! Out!
Chris, couple more drinks.
Out!
God, here they come.
Mistake. Hey, where are we going?
My place.
Anything to drink?
Might do a little something for a good boy. Hey, was I? How quick to the town hall clock do you reckon?
The heap of crap you drive, you'd be lucky to make it under 25.
The slab says I'll do it under 20.
Give me that.
What are you doing?
Mate, now you got a job at the abattoir, you need your licence.
You're right. Can't let the cows down. Can't, was I? We're hoofing it.
What are we doing?
We're hoofing it like the bloody cows, all right?
Smart move, Wayne.
Let's go somewhere private.
Later.
Now.
I want to dance now.
So do I.
Wayne, baby, look who's here. G'day, Nick, mate. Have a drink.
You have to turn the music down.
Come on, mate. This is a wait.
That's how you're keeping the neighbours. We've had a complaint.
It's early.
You're making a hell of a row here.
What, who's complaining that silly bugger next door?
Just turn it down, thanks, mate.
No way.
That silly bugger's always on about something.
Somebody should tell him to go and get stuffed.
Yeah, too right they should. Listen, mate, which side does this bloke live on? I'll talk to him.
Good idea. Invite him in for a drink.
You can forget about that right away.
It's a free country.
Just forget about it. You come here, please.
Cops are such pigs.
Wayne, do yourself a favour, will you? Get out of here before you get yourself into strife.
They're my mates.
Yeah, I know they're your mates. Just a bit of trouble, all right? Well, please yourself. Just turn the music down for me. Can you do that? Now get on here.
You tell him?
Yeah, I told him.
Listen, put your money where your mouth. No worries, mate. No worries. The slab and $10 says I do it under 20.
All right, you're off.
Shh. All right.
I was keen on him once, you know.
Who, the boss?
Yeah. It was nothing. I was 15. See, it was my job to clean the rooms out before I went to school. And Tom had just started seeing Nell. He was in the army, and he came home one weekend on leave. They checked into the pub. Separate rooms, of course. And when I went in to clean the rooms, only one of the beds had been slept in. I was crushed. I wouldn't speak to either of them for weeks. I don't think Tom ever knew why. It's funny how things turn around. Adam? Adam?
Hey, Chris.
Wayne, don't go yet.
Oh, I gotta go to work.
You can go to work from here.
No, I've gotta go home and pick up my uniform.
Uniform?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a copper.
Get out of here.
No, I am. I'm sitting my senior connies exam this afternoon.
You're a copper.
Afraid so.
I could change my mind about them.
Yeah, well, really gotta go.
Well, when will I see you again?
I'll give you a call.
You don't have my number.
I'll find it.
Got a pen? I'll give it to you.
Look, I really don't have time, but I will call.
Oh, good work. Everything seems to be in order here. So, I reckon the go is, an undercoat, and then a couple of coats on top of that.
You mean we've got to do it 3 times?
I'm afraid so.
Sure we can't just spray it?
Haven't you had enough trouble with all that?
Kind of. I'm serious about God and all.
Oh, good.
Okay, wanting to go through surgery to look like Michael Jackson was dumb. But I was only 12 then. Now I'm 13 and it's different.
And what do you think would have happened if your priest hadn't have looked like River Phoenix?
Oh, they have little faith. Father Donovan's not leaving, is he?
Oh, I don't know, Flo. Come on, we've got to get a move on. Now, what you've got to do is give the paint a stir with this, What's this?
What?
Look at it. It's purple.
It's not purple, it's spring violet, my favourite colour.
Oh, it's purple. It's purple and it's no good. You have to take it back.
It'll look cool.
It'll look hopeless. Look, it's got to blend in with a billboard. Go on. Back you go. Plain a colour. Go on.
Right. I need you to blow into this. Just take a big deep breath.
I haven't had anything to drink since last night.
Just take a deep breath and one long blow. Right. The preliminary breath test indicates that your blood contains alcohol. I now require you to accompany me to the Mount Thomas police station for a breathalyzer test. Are you prepared to accompany us to the Mount Thomas police station?
What about my car?
We'll be keeping that for a while.
How's the little girl? Is she going to be all right, isn't she?
Nick.
Nick, go with her. Oh, Nick, she needs someone with her. Go. Put your seatbelt on.
What do you think her chances are?
Not good.
Well, she must have some sort of chance.
Let's hope not. With that amount of brain damage, this is the best you could hope for. Wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Patterson, where have you been?
Sorry, boss. I was up late last night. Cramming.
At least it's in a good cause. Don't let it happen again. How's it going, by the way? Getting it all down?
Yeah, not too bad. Might need a bit of quick study this morning.
Well, I wish you luck finding the time. Everyone else is flat jack. Some idiot drove through a kid on a pedestrian crossing this morning. Which I think you know this bloke. Maggie brought him in here the other day. Name's Webb. He's in the interview room now, waiting for the AIS.
I want a word alone with this bloke.
Why not? I don't think it's a good
Out.
idea.
Please. Now, I took those keys off you, Spider. I know I took them. So what the hell happened?
Steady on. I'm a bit delicate, you know.
You're going to tell me what happened.
Me and Wazza made a bet. We pinched him back. Well, you were out of it. We all were.
Get up.
Do you think you can put in a good word for me?
Get up!
Patterson.
I didn't lay a finger on him.
That's not really the point. Look, doing what you did, going in there, could have jeopardised our whole case against this bloke.
I just needed to sort something out.
Well, you don't have that luxury, not in this job.
It's personal.
Not when you bring it in here, it's not. Look, Wayne, I'm talking about perceptions, how we're perceived in the street, in the courts. If people get the wrong idea about us, we're finished. I take it this Webb's a mate of yours.
He's no mate of mine. Look, boss, I did the right thing. I took this bloke's keys off him. I just should have gone home.
Mate, look, I hope you don't think I'm responsible in any way.
No, I don't think you're responsible in any way.
That's good, because I'm not.
What do you want from me, Wayne?
Look, mate, I wasn't driving that car.
So that's what you think it's about, eh?
I took the bloke's keys away from him. Now, what would you have me do? What more could I do?
Well, you can say that, and you can even believe it if it makes you feel any better, but it's a lot of crap. Because when it comes down to it, mate, you were just following your own agenda. You were more interested in getting up that piece you found in a pub. That little girl's lying in hospital now.
That's not fair.
No, you're dead right. You're dead right, it's not fair. So, that's it then, is it? She's,
Yeah. Sorry.
Someone's going to have to go over there and fill in the report of death.
Someone. Not you.
She wasn't a bad little girl, you know.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, you just sit there and relax. I'll get somebody to go over to the hospital. I've just heard from the hospital. Little Fleur Gregory didn't make it. I need you to scoot over there for the report of death.
Do I have to?
Yes, Patterson, you do. Look, if it's your exam you're worried about, don't. You'll be finished in plenty of time.
What about the Rellos?
They're down at the hospital now. Come on, we haven't got all day.
No, I'm not... Look, I'm not sure.
I'll do it.
You don't have to.
No, it's my responsibility.
Well, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Come, just, come for the time of death.
She was declared brain dead at 11:37. She's still on the respirator.
Oh, she's still...
No, it's just the respirator. We're about to turn it off. Won't be long.
You all set for the exam?
No problems, you?
Get ready as I'll ever be.
Good-o.
Listen, Wayne, you shouldn't hold yourself responsible for what happened to that kid.
Oh, someone who doesn't blame me. You should have a chat to Nick.
Look, Nick will get over it eventually. In the meantime, you can't let him upset you.
Take more than that.
Hey, maybe today isn't a great time for sitting an important exam, huh?
What are you trying to say?
Well, forget about it today and sit it next time.
I'd love that, wouldn't you, Max, hey? Get the jump on me, get those extra hooks before I do.
Oh, come on, Wayne, that's not it, you know that.
Well, you can forget it. I'm sitting that exam, and I'm sitting it today. I'm going to beat you.
See you later, Adam.
See ya, good luck.
Hey, good luck, both of you. Now, just remember, it's about stuff we deal with every day. Read each question carefully, take your time with the answers, and you'll be right.
Well, thanks, boss. We won't let you down.
We'll see that you don't. And when you finish, don't dilly-dally. I need you both back here mid-afternoon.
No worries. See you later.
So, Cooper. It's just you and me then.
Yeah, it looks that way, boss. Listen, boss.
I wonder where Nick is with that reporter. He should be back by now.
Yeah, should be.
No, it shouldn't be too much longer, I wouldn't think.
No, I shouldn't think so.
Maybe you should go ahead and order his lunch for him.
Oh, yeah, lunch.
I wouldn't order pies if I was you.
Yeah, I was thinking there's this new Malaysian place that's opened up. Apparently they do a good beef rendang. I thought we could try that.
Beef rendang, eh? No, I don't think so, Cooper. We've always ordered from the pub. I can't see any reason to change now.
What do you think you're doing?
You said you wanted your graffiti covered up.
Do I look like I want a purple billboard?
Growing you. Anyway, it's not purple. It's spring violet.
I don't like it.